Hello again, it's Guy. Another feature update in the Pro section. So we've added a new feature which will overlay the forward curve and the forecast price for each methodology. Often a misunderstanding in the market about those things being the same thing, and they're not. So today we're going to explain why they're different and how the system can validate differences for you. The forward curve takes the spot rate today and then implies a market interest rate that people are willing to lend those ACCUs for. And what I mean by that is the RBA rate, let's say that's 3.6% today. The market may imply a slightly lower or slightly higher rate depending on whether there's demand for those ACCUs or people are lending those ACCUs out. And that will imply the repossession rate, which is known in the market, which will then create the forward curve in the market. That forward curve doesn't move a great deal. And what we're going to do is talk about that as opposed to the difference between a forecast, which is where we believe the price of that unit will be on that day. Now, they can often get confused and sound like the same thing. I'll show you why they're not by using the system to do that. So here we have the methodology specific price forecast and deep dive section, which is part of the Pro user group. If you then step through and you say looking at generic to start with, I'd really just like to understand the generic forward curve versus the generic forecast rate. No history, I just want to know where it's going in the future. And I'd like to see a 5-year rate. Now, let's just say that the repo rate at the moment is 3.5%. For those who don't have a reference point, start with the RBA rate. It's only an indicator. It's not an accurate forecast, but it will give you a general idea. And then you hit overlay curve and you'll see forward curve come up on the screen here. So that forward curve is being applied at a standard 3.5%. This is a basic tool to give you the basic knowledge for you to move forward in this space. You then have the forecast here, and you can see the difference between a forecast and a forward rate. So the forward rate as of now is using the spot rate, 35.85. You can see that it's actually looking like the forecast is moving up much quicker than the implied curve. Now, the reason for that is the markets adjust based on demand and supply. And so what you'll have here, this is where the market misunderstands, especially small developers who are not so au fait with financial markets. This is where they misunderstand the difference between a forward curve and a forecast. Very different things. This is a great way for you to see it, and you can do it across the different methodologies. So please, if you need more information, please reach out, but we hope you find the tool useful. Thanks very much.